peeps of YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat and you're watching Planning Calm. And here in this channel, I love to share with you all the many ways I can help you plan your way to calm and plan a calmer life. I am so excited to share this video with you. Actually, I wasn't going to share it because I didn't think it was going to be interesting, but it's on my heart to share because when I tell you that this practice is life-changing, it is definitely saving my life. And before I dive into the plan, I want to give you a little backstory. I have been struggling with losing weight. And if you're new to my channel and you don't know, I am a plus size petite person. I've struggled with my weight since about age 10 or 11 due to various metabolic issues and problems. And I've just been really struggling. So I've really been struggling in silence, and I've been struggling with food choices. I've been struggling with mood, moving my body, all the things. And so how this really started was at the end of the school year. If you're new to my channel, you don't know, I am a high school teacher and currently on summer break. I got about 2 weeks left. And at the end of the school year, I was just spent. Comment down below if you've ever, just right before your vacation, you're just done, spent. If you are a stay-at-home mom or a mama full-time, comment down below and let me know, because I can't even imagine, or not even a mama, parent, whomever. I can't even imagine like just the daily grind of parenthood and all that entails. But anywho, end of the school year, I was struggling and I said, you know what, I need to make a change. I just don't know where to start. And so what I did was I had this old planner that I bought actually for Mr. Calm, who's my husband, and he wasn't feeling it. He used it for like a week and it's like, yeah, this isn't for me. I can't do this. And so instead of wasting the planner, what I did was, it's actually a Moleskine planner and I love Moleskine. Comment down below if you're a Moleskine person as well. But I didn't want the planner to go to waste. And so I wasn't really wanting to make a weight loss planner or make a health planner, but I needed to do something because I knew that what was going on in my life just wasn't adding up. I'm claiming that I'm eating well, but the scale ain't moving. Actually, the scale is moving upward and I want it to move downward. You know what I'm saying? Started at the end of June and I've been tracking what I eat ever since. Now, there's a catalyst to this. Things really took a turn for the worst on my latest doctor's appointment, which was about a week and a half ago. Received some very sad news, life-changing news that has forced me to change no matter what. This isn't a, oh my gosh, I gotta fit into some jeans girl type of situation. This is the, you gotta change or you'll die situation. And I don't mean to scare anybody. I don't mean to be dramatic, but this is kind of what I'm faced with right now. And so, you know, did I want to make this video? No, but it's on my heart to share because I feel like I'm not alone in this. Comment down below if you have been struggling with weight issues, whether it's 5 pounds, 10 pounds, whatever. It doesn't even matter how much it is. If you're struggling to get your weight in check, comment down below and give this video a thumbs up. It just lets me know that I'm not alone in this because, like I said, I've been struggling. And so I wanted to share with you this planner because I feel like it has helped me so much. I have the planner here. I ripped out the pages that Mr. Calm used up, and I've just basically started on the pages that I've started on. So we have June. Now, normally when I crack open a planner, I do the whole spiel of these are my goals and this is what I want to accomplish. And I didn't even care about that. I did this at the end of the year. I was tired. I was in a really bad mood. This is the health planner that I started. And so as you can see, I'm trying to keep things simple because the moment I complicate things with everything going on is the moment I fall off the wagon. And so what I've done here is I'm not even like tracking anything. This was just at the end of the school year. And, honestly, my husband and I were like, we survived. It's summer, he's on summer vacation as well. And we just ate, we did whatever we wanted. We went out, we didn't care about vegetables. And it showed. It showed. So, what I did here is I sectioned off, and I'm going to actually highlight these areas here. I forgot to do that. I always like to highlight. But I sectioned off 4 different categories for the planner. And so on this side here, which is actually the planner portion of this planner, sorry, I've said planner so many times, but I put my meals here. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack or snacks goes in this section here. And I just kind of put them down like BLDS, just to make things easier. Now on this side of the page, there's lined sheets of paper here. And here I put down move, so movement, short for movement, mood, and musings. Now, move is any exercise that I get up to during that day. Mood is how I'm feeling. And musings are just some observations that I may have on the day that I've had. So, just kind of putting a name or word to the mood that I'm having, the feelings, the emotions I'm carrying, things like that. I feel like it's important because for me, mood and food, they kind of go hand in hand. The worse, I'm knowing this now that things have changed, but the worse I eat, the worse my moods tend to be. And you'll see that as we go through the planner. So yeah, what I did was at the end of June, my last day of school was the 30th, and I just tracked down all the things that I ate, and it's not good. It's not pretty. This is not a healthful section of the planner. This is not weight loss. Like, I'm looking back and I'm looking at this thinking, good gosh, I ate a lot of carbs. I mean, this day I had, for breakfast, 2 slices of toast with peanut butter. And when I mean peanut butter, I don't mean like a little smidget of peanut butter or like a tablespoon of peanut butter. I mean like a half a cup of peanut butter. I don't know, some insane amount. I use a lot of peanut butter. For lunch, I had crackers and chips. For dinner, I had a BLT sandwich and barbecue. And for a snack or snacks, I had candies. That's where it's at. And you'll notice every single day, it's just crap food. Fish and chips, candies and chips, toast with peanut butter, again, grilled cheese, chicken and rice, chips and dip. I mean, we enjoyed ourselves. We truly enjoyed ourselves with food. Like I said, we were on vacation and we indulged. And I even before summer vacation started, I was feeling bleh. I was just feeling like trash, but it didn't matter because I just went to town and I had all the things, all the soup, all the rice, all the takeout, all the Chinese, all the pizza, all the Swiss chalet, all the things, Subway. And I just didn't care. Candies, there was no shortage of candies, DQ blizzards, candies. For a snack, I had a half of a sandwich, like just nuts. Movement goals, mood goals, and musings for most of July wasn't there. I spent a lot of time reading, which meant I was sedentary and I'd rather read than walk. I'm not gonna lie here, keeping it straight. But whatever little walk I did do was just a quick jaunt around my neighborhood, and I was back to reading again. And I thought, hey, I'm reading, I'm doing great, I'm being calm, it's great. But health takes a toll because you need to be moving. And again, here the next week in July, same thing. Wasn't really, and by wasn't really, I was not eating healthfully at all. It was just junk food, takeout, carbs, sugar. Junk food, takeout, carbs, and sugar. And, this week, the exercise was a little bit better, but still only 10 minutes. I mean, that's all I can do. I mean, when you are plus size, and I mean, again, I'm somebody who, I wish I had a picture. Maybe I'll try to put up a picture on the screen. I'm somebody who carries my weight well, and that's the problem, right? Because or maybe I have weight blindness, I'm not sure. But I feel like, okay, I'm not so big. Maybe I'm not as big as I think I am, blah, blah, blah. Whatever lies you tell yourself, oh gosh, stop it. Don't listen to the lies. Use this planner to really track, in the month of July, at the end of June, just what I was eating, just to get into the practice of tracking. What I didn't want is to have the practice jeopardized when I started something different. And I knew eventually I wanted to start something different because I knew I couldn't go on this track forever. And so here, there are some days I didn't track for, reasons of a feminine nature, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah, I just didn't care to track, and that's okay. And I moved into, again, having more takeout, family time this weekend. I mean, it was a write-off because it was just pure takeout and shenanigans, and it was fun. It was fun. And I paid for it because the scale went up and up and up. But I was anxious about going to the doctor, and it feels like because I knew something wasn't right. I just knew it. But I had my doctor's appointment here. The day before, I was still eating, like, who needs two English muffins? Like the day before my doctor's appointment, just looking, was just complete trash. I ate carbs, and more carbs. For dinner, I had a sub sandwich, candies and cookies. I'm so embarrassed. So embarrassed. But this is my reality. So anyway, the day of my doctor's appointment, I couldn't even eat. So I didn't have breakfast or lunch. My appointment was in the evening. Got the news, results, wasn't good. I couldn't even eat. But then I could eat because I had chips and cookies to soothe myself from... Jeez. Food addict here. Hello. Food addictions. Again, I'm laughing because I'm partly embarrassed, partly nervous, partly frustrated, partly angry, all the things. But the 6th of August was the day I was on my knees in my office asking God to help me. And I tell you, when God works in your life, he truly does, because I was a bona fide sugar junk food addict. And I feel like that is my reality. Yes, you have all these things and you got Picos and whatever, but you're addicted to sugar. That is what I'm telling myself. And those things, that's gluttony. And God is not about the gluttony life, honey. And in my strive and my journey to live a calmer life, I can't rely on sugar and junk food and takeout and all the things that I shouldn't be eating to provide calm in my life. I need to rely on God as a Christian and a believer to help me with that. And I just haven't been doing that. I haven't been tapping into God as much as I should to help me overcome these things. And so I just woke up. I was a hot mess. I mean, this evening I was bawling to Mr. Calm. I just remember in the bed, just like, oh my gosh, the numbers on the scale, the diagnosis, everything. I was just, yeah, it was bad. And so I vowed then and there that I'm going to change. I'm going to cut up sugar cold turkey, and I'm just going to do what I need to do to get healthy. And so thus began this day here. And so right away, I switched to getting rid of most of the carbs in my life and in my house. Sugar, nope. And I'm adding more and more protein. And I'm trying to get up to 150 grams of protein. And I'm already a week after, and I feel I've done that, and I feel a million times better, but we'll get to that. So adding in protein, oatmeal, some nuts, vegetables. Oh my goodness. All of July, I hardly ate any vegetables, which is embarrassing because I love vegetables. But I started incorporating some veggies and meat, a little bit of cheese, some chicken salad, and for dessert, I have grapes or a little pineapple or a little melon or something. But my diet has completely did like 360, 180. I'm not a math person, but it's totally flipped. It's totally flipped. The meals changed. I went from high carb, high sugar, high garbage to low carb, high protein, and whatever sugar I have, it comes from fruit. So a little bit of strawberries, a little bit of grapes. I've been really on a grape and pineapple kick, so I've been enjoying those. And now this is where things change. And my mood, and musings have just flipped the script. Now, this has been like this. When I started, it was emotional. Like I started off anxious, then sad. I was sad for a few days, but I was determined. I was praying. I was in the Word. I was, just heavily relying on God because I knew I needed His strength to get me through. And then I started feeling better. And again, what was I thinking not doing this earlier? Duh. But when I said I walked before, it was just a little walk. And it was like, I couldn't even tell you how many miles per hour I was going, but not very, because, you know, I feel like, oh, I'm a bigger person. I don't want to move that, or I look weird when I move, whatever the excuse was. That went out the window. I went to the track and just did a mile walk. And Mr. Khan was with me. He's a former athlete, so this was new to him. I'm a former athlete as well, but it's been like many, many years. That was a long time ago. And I'm so out of shape because I prioritize other things ahead of the body God gave me. You know, that's my truth. Anyway, so my move goals went from day to night. I started walking a mile every day. And it was hard. It was hard. I was crying. Things were chafing. I was crying. I was sweating buckets, but I was determined. I had God with me, and I felt God with me. And we just walked the track. And then the next week, which is this current week, I'm adding more protein. So now I've moved and shifted to now having more protein, Greek yogurt with a little bit of fruit, much better. In addition to that, I'm walking a mile and I'm doing weights, and I feel great. I feel great. Why haven't I done this before? I don't know. I can give you 101 excuses, but bottom line, I was relying on other things to get me what I need. And it's the basics. You need to move your body. You need to feed your body well, and you need to have, you know, warm thoughts. And what I've found using this planner and how it's changed my life is that it's made me accountable. It's made me responsible. And it's made me proud of my accomplishments, because I got on this scale and I'm already down so much weight just from switching those up. And again, I'm somebody who losing weight isn't easy. And I know, like, going from something that drastic so quickly, you are going to see that. I don't expect it to see those numbers every time I step on a scale every week, but it's something. And I'll take that something. And so, you know, I want to encourage you, if you are struggling with a weight loss journey or goal or whatever it may be, try picking up a notebook or an old planner and just writing things down. Write out what you're eating, and then make a switch. And however you need to, watch some great videos here on YouTube, you know, pray about it, whatever your goal is. Maybe even go to the doctor and get your numbers checked, because that's what scared me into sense. Get those things checked, and then make the move. If you want to talk about this further or want any, you know, advice or anything, feel free to connect with me on any of my other socials or comment down below. I would love to touch base with you. If you are struggling or need an encouraging word, I'm here to provide that for you. But thank you so much for watching today and for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend some time with me. I truly appreciate, and I truly appreciate all the support that you give on this channel. Thank you so much for being you, and thank you so much for being here today. So until next time, my beautiful friends, take care, be well, be blessed, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye-bye, dinner peeps.
You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here.